Hello, I'm going to talk about the puzzle design of this level, which is the third level. So before that, I think we should just take a quick look at the previous levels, to see what the player already knows about this game. So, here we have the first level. You see the brazier at the bottom, the blockade at the top, and some ropes in between, with a small gap. So if the player were to walk up to the brazier and press F, it wouldn't reach the blockade because of the gap. Naturally, the player will understand that the gap needs to be filled with the only thing that's left in this level, the box. Then you have the solution. Here at the second level, with the knowledge from the previous level, the player would probably go ahead and push the boxes to the left side where the gap is, and see another gap next to the log and assume that the log is movable as well, and push it to that gap. But then, when the player lights the fire, the player will figure out that logs are burning slower than the boxes. And then when the fire reaches the rocks, it won't burn through it, and the dynamite will explode after the fire has been put out. So, the player will see that the dynamite needs to explode before the fire reaches the rocks, and will have to put the boxes on the right side instead, and the log on the left side. So then, the player has been taught about timing and how dynamite works. Now, back at the third level, the player should know about all these mechanics, except for one thing, the tree that is placed in the center to grab the player's attention. The player is able to cut the tree to the left or right side, but to cut it to the southern or north side, the player would have to move the log beneath, which is in the way. Then you have 4 ways to cut the tree, 4 options. You also have 3 options where to put the log that is on the ground. You could leave it in the middle, between the stump and the brazier, or put it in the gap on the left side between the ropes, or the gap on the right side. This ends up giving us a lot of options. The problem is actually to get the dynamite activated before the fire reaches the rocks, like the level before. You see, if the player just rule out a few options by using some logic and see that some options are just not possible, then you will slowly get closer to figuring out what needs to be done. The solution is for the fire to take the longest path from the brazier to the blockade. I will show you. You see, the fire, if it goes all around, it will also go to the dynamite, and the dynamite blows up before the fire can get to the rocks. And this is how you solve the puzzle. Thanks for watching my video on puzzle design.